Liverpool take on Spurs today in what can be the game Liverpool clinch the title, with only 1 point required for the Reds to be crowned champions. In today's video, we have some huge news as Liverpool have been handed a massive boost leading up to today's clash. We will look into this in today's video, whilst also going over all the latest Liverpool news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. But first, Virgil van Dijk believes it will be a very important summer for Liverpool in the transfer market, with the captain convinced by the plans he has been told. Van Dijk and his representatives will have considered a number of factors before agreeing a new 2-year contract with Liverpool. At the forefront of their talks with the club will have been assurances that they will invest in the squad beyond those lucrative deals for himself and Mohamed Salah. With a number of players expected to leave, including Trent Alexander-Arnold and Darwin Núñez, it stands to be a pivotal summer as Liverpool plot their title defence. And speaking to Dutch publication AD, Van Dijk explained what he has heard about the club's very ambitious plans for the summer window and how that will involve, for the first time, Arne Slot's own choices. The club is very ambitious, the plans for this summer sound good. There is still a lot to achieve here. Whatever is going to happen with players coming or leaving, I think this is going to be a very important summer for the club. I am convinced that the club management see it that way too, and we have to trust that they are going to do that in a good way so that we can also play for prizes in the coming years. Arne is doing a great job, Klopp was and is a legend at this club, but the new coach has added some new touches in his own way, without immediately turning everything upside down. Next summer will actually be the first transfer window in which Arne can really make his own choices. That combination of things makes me really confident about the next 2 years. It is not the first time Van Dijk has openly discussed Liverpool's plans for a big summer, but this latest update is very encouraging. Despite their success in Slot's first season, it is clear that the club need to build on a position of strength, and, unlike usual, that could also come with a high turnover in the squad. Beyond Alexander-Arnold, bound for Real Madrid, and Núñez, attracting interest from Saudi Arabia, there are at least 8 other players with doubts over their futures. While the priorities appear to be signing a left-back, centre-back, and centre-forward, if any of Joe Gomez, Jarell Quansah, Kostas Tsimikas, Wataru Endo, Harvey Elliott, Luis Diaz, Federico Chiesa, or Diogo Jota leave, those areas will need addressing. With Slot putting his own stamp on the squad, it stands to be a very exciting summer, of which Van Dijk is convinced. Now in a massive boost, heading into our title, deciding clash with Spurs, Spurs will be without captain Son Heung-min and one other player as they travel to Anfield to play Liverpool in the Premier League. While the focus will be on the potential for wild Liverpool title celebrations, there are 2 teams playing at Anfield on Sunday. Spurs arrive with little to play for in the Premier League, but with a massive Europa League semi-final looming just 4 days later. For the match against Liverpool at least, they will be without Son, who has scored 7 goals in 19 career appearances against the Reds. The South Korea international has missed Spurs' last 3 matches with a foot injury, and on Friday manager Ange Postecoglou said, "We don't have injury problems as such. The only one is Sonny trying to work his way back. He's improving, which is positive for us, but not fit for Sunday. Everyone from the last game has come back well, so apart from the longer term ones, the rest of the squad is fit and available." With the Europa League semi-final first leg against Bodo Glimt to come on Thursday, Spurs fans will hope Son is back for the fixture. However, Ange didn't seem too optimistic. The Spurs manager added, "We'll see. He's improving. It's the first time he's been out on the grass today. He said it felt distinctively better than it was. It's a day-by-day situation." Radu Dragusin is the only other Spurs player out injured. The defender underwent ACL surgery in early February and isn't expected to play again this season. Given the importance of Spurs' upcoming semi-final, they haven't won a trophy since 2008. There is the distinct possibility that they rest players on Sunday. Asked about potential rotation, Postecoglou said, "It will be a matter of playing a few that need the game time and others we feel may need less exposure. We'll have a look at that. In other news, it has been a remarkable first season for Arne Slot at Liverpool, but he has admitted he would change the way he dealt with Trent Alexander-Arnold on one occasion. It has become something of a running joke how often Slot mentions Liverpool's September defeat to Nottingham Forest. The Reds' 1-0 loss at Anfield is their only home defeat of the campaign, and was a day on which nothing seemed to click for the new boss. With Liverpool struggling, Slot decided to move Alexander-Arnold into an attacking midfield position in the second half, a choice which ultimately had little effect on the game. Asked by Men in Blazers what he would do differently this season, Slot picked out that tactical tweak. It would be weird if you make 5, 10, 15 decisions on a daily basis, that every decision you made was the right one to make, began the head coach. I do remember now you're asking me that when we lost against Forest at home in the last 20 or 25 minutes, I played Trent in the midfield where, at that moment of time, I thought maybe he could also be an attacking midfielder. I think I played him as an attacking midfielder, one of the two number 8s, which wasn't a big success at that moment, and I've never done it afterwards again. Midfield is a position to which Alexander-Arnold is no stranger. However, he rarely plays as high up the pitch as was attempted against Forest. The number 66 is a better player with the ball at his feet, dictating play. Ask him to play with his back to goal, and you lose much of what makes him uniquely special. Slot continued, "Is that a mistake? Yes or no? I don't know. It took me maybe a bit of time to get to know the players really well. You don't do this after a week. And unfortunately, I only had 14 or 15 of them, only for 2 weeks before the season started. Then sometimes you try things. Sometimes they work out well, sometimes they don't work out that well." Us losing against Forest did not have to do that much with Trent playing in the midfield, but it wasn't something I did frequently afterwards. As the manager said, Slot has not played Alexander-Arnold in such an advanced position since. Under Jurgen Klopp, the number 66 would often drift infield and be given freedom to play in central positions. With Slot at the helm, however, he is afforded less flexibility. The new coach prefers his right-backs to be more traditional in style, though they still need to be very good on the ball in forward positions. There is no doubt that Alexander-Arnold would remain a starter if he were to stay at Liverpool, but perhaps an exit wouldn't be the worst thing to happen to the Reds, especially with Connor Bradley waiting in the wings. But that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. We post all the latest Liverpool news every day, so join our fast growing community so you never miss out. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.